I don't want to be labelled for kids, so if you have arachnophobia, be really fucking careful. It's a cartoony spider that I drew to look silly, but it's still a spider, so look the fuck out. Spider in the shed! It was a lovely morning on the island of Sodor. Thomas was the first one up. He smiled, looked around the shed, and... Ah! Well, so much for letting everyone else sleep. Unsurprisingly, he was quickly met with a chorus of complaints from grumbling engines who had been woken up quite rudely. "This had better be important, Thomas," muttered Gordon, sounding like he wanted to drop the little tank engine into the smelters. "If I find out that you woke me up for nothing," said James, "I swear I'm going to—" "Look!" cried Thomas. "A spider!" James gasped. What? Where?" "Right there!" Hanging up in a corner of the ceiling, right in front of Thomas, was a big, hairy, intimidating spider! The terrifying little beast seemed to glare at them with each of its eyes. All 8 of them. "Don't move," said Percy. "It can't see us if we don't move." "That's snakes, you silly little engine," said James. But it's worth a try." "Just relax," said Thomas, "and everything will be fine." They all stood as still as they could. After all, maybe spiders really did work like snakes and based their sight on movement. It was possible, right? Gordon, witnessing such a display, rolled his eyes. "Of all the silliness! It is a spider! There's nothing to be afraid of, you scaredy engines!" "You're not scared of it?" asked Percy, voice trembling. "Of course not! A puny little spider is nothing compared to a big, strong, grand..." The gigantic spider moved. Closer to Gordon. "Oh!" With that, his tender smacked against the back wall. "Looks like you are scared of that puny little spider after all." "Of course not. I was, just surprised. There is a difference between being scared and being surprised, you know." "Yeah, and you were definitely scared." "I was not scared of the..." The spider moved again, seemingly inching closer towards Gordon. "Oh!" "Oh yeah," said James. "You definitely don't look scared to me." Gordon tried his best to pretend that he couldn't hear that, but it was pointless. Even a good old-fashioned "oh, the indignity" wasn't enough to properly reflect his complete and utter embarrassment. Now, said Edward, "there's no need to get worked up. It's just a spider, that's all."
"Don't tell me, Edward,"
said Emily.
"You're scared of the spider too?"
Well, we can't all be perfect."
You're all getting worked up over nothing. It's just a little spider, nothing to be afraid of."
"Hey, Emily," said Thomas. "What's that on your running board?"
"What's what?"
"Is that a spider?"
"Where?" "Hey, wait a minute."
It was only belatedly that she realised that there was no spider on her running board, and that Thomas was being Thomas yet again. Sure enough, she could hear his laughter.
"That wasn't funny, Thomas."
Despite her claims, she could hear laughter coming from every other engine in the sheds. Yes, even Edward. Emily couldn't help but chuckle along too.
Okay, it was a little funny. But don't do that again."
"I guess we're all a little scared of that spider, huh?" said Percy. "I am not scared," said Gordon. "I just think it should be removed. Otherwise, the sheds might get covered in webs." The others looked at him skeptically. "Fine," he said huffily. "I might be a little scared of the spider, but we all are, so it doesn't matter." "Yeah," said James, grinning. "And you're the most scared of all." "That is complete boiler sludge. I'm certainly not as scared as... Henry?" He had expected to find the resident scaredy engine as a nervous wreck, but everyone was quite shocked to find that that wasn't the case at all. In fact, Henry was smiling. "He's smiling?" whispered Thomas. "Why is he smiling?" "I don't know," said Percy. "That's weird." Henry," said Edward, "are you aware that there is a spider right there in the sheds with us?" "Of course I see the spider," said Henry. "It's cute, isn't it?" Everyone, and I mean everyone, stared at him with absolute shock. "What?" You're not scared? Asked Thomas. At all? No, of course not,
Oh, Henry, you're so brave.
said Emily. Brave? This is unbelievable! You cannot be telling me that you, of all engines, aren't scared of that thing! What do you mean, me of all engines? I'm not a scaredy engine. Well, said Thomas, there was that whole thing with the rain,
And the so-called flatbeds of fear.
said Emily. Ooh, piped up Percy. And that time you thought the abominable snowman was after you. Not to mention that time you spotted trouble, remarked James. Oh yes, said Gordon. And you once hid in your shed because you thought a snowman was talking. Alright! I get it! So maybe I get scared a lot. But I'm not scared of this cute little spider. There's nothing to be afraid of. The spider moved again, prompting Gordon to, Oh, if only our drivers and firemen were here, lamented Edward. They would be able to move that spider out of here,
We just have to stay calm.
said Emily, sounding as if she was struggling to follow her own advice.
That little spider can't hurt us. We'll be fine.
Henry couldn't help laughing. It wasn't a small laugh either. It was a very loud and long fit of giggles that echoed in the otherwise silent shed. What's so funny? Demanded James. You call me a scaredy engine, said Henry, but you're the one scared of a cute little spider. Stop calling it cute, yelled Gordon. It is not cute. Nothing about it is cute. If you really stop to look at it. No, thank you, said Thomas. I think I've seen enough of it today. How long until our drivers and firemen get here? Shouldn't be too long now. Hopefully. And if they can't deal with it, I say we burn this place to the ground!
That's just a little extreme, don't you think?
No, I think James might make a good point. Henry laughed again. Okay then, Henry, Gordon huffed. If you're so brave, then why don't you deal with the spider for us? That shut Henry's laughter up. Me? He asked. What do you want me to do about it? I don't have hands, Gordon. Well, it's simple, said Gordon. You just wait until it steps onto your tracks, and hopefully not mine, and then you can squish it with your wheels. Gordon! There's no need for that.
You can't really be suggesting that Henry do something like that.
No, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. Gordon scoffed. I don't see what the big issue is. You're suggesting that I squish the poor thing. I can't do that. I'd be killing it. Yes, that's sort of the point. I'm not killing it! Edward let out a long sigh. Are we really doing this? Has it really come to this? Getting all worked up and arguing because there's a spider in the shed. Yep, that does it, said James. I'm burning the whole place to the ground. Find me some fuel tankers. I'll have this spider sorted out.
We're not setting the sheds on fire.
Said Emily.
Not even over something like this.
I concur, said Gordon. All we need to do is wait for Henry to— I'm not killing the spider! If you really want it dead, Gordon, how about you try squishing it instead? Gordon got flustered immediately. But I can't, he claimed. After all, I can't possibly be seen with a squish spider all over my wheels when I pull the express. It would be highly undignified, and the passengers wouldn't like it at all. Then get your wheels washed afterwards. I can't believe that you're suggesting that I run it over. Oh, that would be horrible. I could never do that. Yes, I know. That's why I'm suggesting you do it. Henry drew his attention away from the engines and towards the spider instead. Don't listen to them, he said. You're very cute and not scary at all. They're just a bunch of scaredy engines. Oh, my lady, muttered James. Now he's talking to it. He's lost it. I knew this was going to happen sooner or later. Edward sighed another, even longer sigh. I can't believe that we're all acting like this over a tiny— Look out! Shouted Thomas. It's moving! The spider raced down the wall at speeds much too high for a creature so small. It reached the ground in no time at all, and was now moving towards the tracks. And which track was the spider headed towards? It won't surprise you one bit that it was headed for Henry's. Henry beamed when he saw the cute little spider approaching him. even if he sort of wanted it to go towards Gordon instead. "It's on your tracks," said Gordon. "Quick, Henry, run it over!" Henry just ignored him this time. The spider approached him slowly, almost like a cautious cat. It climbed up his wheels and onto his running board. It didn't take long before it settled on his buffer. "Hello," he said in a soft voice. "I'm Henry." The others were even more shocked. "That does it," said James. "I'm burning this shit down with Henry in it!" Edward groaned. "Can we at least agree that James should not be allowed to make any more suggestions? Or have access to fire?" "For once, I couldn't agree with you more, Edward," said Gordon. "We don't have to burn Henry up as well." Well, I suppose that's certainly the biggest problem with James's idea,"
Wait,
said Emily.
this could work. If the spider rides on Henry, then he could take it somewhere else, like his forest. The spider would love it there.
"That's brilliant," said Percy. "Then we can get rid of it without hurting it. What do you think, Henry?" "I think I'll call you Charlotte." Now he's naming it! Okay, Henry's lost it. He's actually lost it. For real this time. I say we... James, you are not to suggest any more ideas. Guys, maybe we should go with Emily's idea and let it out into the forest. That's not going to happen now. Not after Henry named it. We need to...
I'm sure Henry would part ways with it if he had to. He understands that animals are better off in the wild.
Guys! Turned out that the Fat Controller was right there. Fortunately, the guy wasn't mad. Just very, very confused. And possibly even a little delayed. "May I ask what that was all about?" he asked. "Are you the cause of this chaos this morning? Did you... Oh! Well, he saw the spider on Henry's running board, all right. Henry, he stammered. "There's a spider on your running board!" Henry chuckled. "I know, sir. Isn't she cute? I named her Charlotte." You did what?" "It's, quite funny," said Edward. "All of us were, rather frightened of the little thing. All except for Henry. He thinks it's cute. Because she is cute. Very cute." "He's lost it," said James. "Absolutely lost it. You know what I suggest? I suggest we..."
No fires, James,
said Emily.
"None of that."
It wasn't just the Fat Controller either. "You, take care of that thing." "I'm not going near it. You do it." "Do we just wait? Or please tell me someone has something like a cup, or a glass, or a bucket, or anything." Henry's driver and fireman were the most nervous of all. The sight made Henry laugh again. It was so much fun being the only one who wasn't scared for once. "Henry," said the Fat Controller, "on your way to Vickerstown, you must stop by your forest and return the spider, Charlotte, to the wild where she belongs." "Will do, sir. She'll be much happier there." The other engines and all the people sighed deep sighs of relief. Finally, that thing would be gone. Henry was a little sad to see the adorable spider go, but he knew it had to be done. So, here's a fun fact about spiders you might not have known. They can lay hundreds of eggs at a time. Neat, huh? And the engines learnt it too. How? Let's just say that Henry was correct in deducing that Charlotte was female, and that she left the engines a little... surprised. "Oh, sweet lady! They're everywhere! Oh my! I never thought they could have so many babies! They're going over my boiler! Help! Oh, the agony! Oh, the shame! Oh, the terror!"
This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
That's it. I'm burning this whole place to the ground. I mean it this time. Oh, look at all the little babies. There's so many of them. And they're all so cute.
I'm Emily, a green engine. Wait, this could work. Fuck.